Rhea Ripley is currently feuding with a top champion. This champion has now claimed that the Nightmare is obsessed with her. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley have been feuding for a year, starting when the latter injured Morgan's shoulder last year. When Morgan returned from injury, she targeted Ripley, thereby kickstarting her revenge tour. Liv Morgan injured Rhea, forcing her to relinquish her Women's World Championship. As if that wasn't enough, she got Dominic Mysterio to turn on Mummy at WWE SummerSlam. Since then, Rhea has been trying to do everything she can to regain the Women's World Championship. Ripley has gotten close to getting her hands on Liv several times, but Dominic has always made the save. During a recent interview on the Schmo, Liv Morgan was asked why she allows Rhea to get too close to her. Morgan denied allowing Rhea to get too close, but claimed that Mummy was obsessed with her since she took everything from her. Dominic Mysterio and Rhea Ripley were an on-screen pair for more than a year. They were always seen together backstage and during matches. Ripley would always help Dom out during his matches. However, that all changed earlier this year once Liv got in his ear. This resulted in him turning on Mummy at WWE SummerSlam. During a recent interview with Unlikely with Adrian Hernandez, Liv Morgan explained why she decided to interfere in Dom's relationship with Rhea Ripley. The intensity in WWE storylines often hinges on personal rivalries that keep fans on the edge of their seats. Recently, the rivalry between the reigning WWE Women's Champion and Rhea Ripley has grabbed headlines, sparking speculation that their backstage drama could soon come to the forefront. Adding to the intrigue, the current champion has boldly claimed that Ripley is obsessed with her, intensifying the narrative that has captured the WWE Universe's attention. This rumored feud holds potential to shake up the women's division, with implications for both competitors and the future of the championship title. The story between the two has been brewing for some time, and it's a rivalry born from similarities and stark contrasts between these powerhouse athletes. Both are known for their fierce personas, strength, and intimidating presence, but they bring distinct attitudes to the ring. Rhea Ripley, dubbed the Eradicator, has made a name for herself with her dark, edgy look and aggressive fighting style, while the champion is a polished blend of power and technical skill. Their paths have crossed more than once, and tension has been mounting with each encounter, especially as Ripley has seen her stock rise as part of the Judgment Day faction. The obsession claim is only fueling the tension further, creating speculation that this might evolve into one of the year's most memorable feuds. In a recent interview, the current champion addressed the heated backstage rumors, suggesting that Rhea Ripley has been fixated on her for months, observing her every move and seeming to model her strategies to gain an upper hand. The champion's assertion is a compelling narrative move, framing herself as the target of Ripley's admiration or envy. According to sources, Ripley has allegedly been taking note of the champion's signature moves and ring style, a tactic not uncommon among rising stars in the WWE. But for the champion, this behavior crossed the line from competitive observation to outright obsession. By describing Ripley as obsessed, the champion has struck a psychological blow, challenging Ripley's focus and professionalism. This move not only creates tension, but also places a burden on Ripley to prove that her intentions are strictly competitive. With Ripley's alliance in the Judgment Day faction, she's often portrayed as the calculating enforcer, one who rarely lets emotions cloud her judgment. This accusation, however, could shake up her carefully crafted image and force Ripley to address a vulnerability she might not be prepared to confront publicly. The storyline draws on the classic WWE formula of rivals obsessing over each other, but it modernizes the trope. In past WWE storylines, female rivalries were often trivialized, focusing more on personality clashes than professional competition. Here, however, the obsession isn't based on petty jealousy, but rather on competitive admiration and ambition. Ripley, who has been dominating her path in the women's division, seems to view the champion not only as an opponent, but as the ultimate milestone in her journey. Fans and analysts alike are dissecting the significance of Ripley's alleged obsession, with some speculating it's a sign of respect, while others believe it hints at a desire to surpass the current champion by any means necessary. The WWE Universe has witnessed Ripley's character evolve from a fierce competitor to a figure enveloped in dark mystique, aligning herself with the Judgment Day faction and becoming one of the most unpredictable forces in the division. If Ripley is indeed studying the champion's every move, it reflects her meticulous approach to perfecting her craft and could spell trouble for the reigning title holder. Ripley's association with the Judgment Day adds an extra layer of complexity to this storyline. Known for their manipulative tactics and strategic alliances, the faction has given Ripley a considerable advantage in terms of resources and backup. Damian Priest and Finn Balor have their own stakes in the WWE, which often tie into Ripley's own matches, providing her with a support system that the champion lacks. This faction might amplify the so-called obsession, with Ripley leveraging their collective power to not only claim the title, but also to dismantle the champion's status. The idea that Ripley's obsession could be a ploy to weaken the champion psychologically is a tantalizing possibility. If Ripley and the Judgment Day are playing mind games, then framing Ripley as obsessed would be a masterful way of masking their true strategy. By doing so, Ripley would maintain the appearance of a focused and ambitious contender, while the Judgment Day sets up traps for the champion, ultimately leading to a possible title match. In response to the champion's obsession claim, Ripley has maintained her signature air of nonchalance, neither confirming nor denying the accusation. In a recent promo, she sidestepped the question entirely, instead questioning the champion's resilience and suggesting that she might not be as untouchable as she believes. For Ripley, deflecting the obsession accusation is a clever way of sowing doubt and playing with the champion's mind. Ripley's silence on the matter speaks volumes. It could imply that she genuinely respects the champion, seeing her as a worthy adversary, or that she's meticulously planning her next move to exploit this accusation. Her silence is a strategy in itself, allowing the WWE Universe to form their own conclusions, which only deepens the intrigue surrounding this storyline.